RLNC stands for the Resident Lenders of North Carolina, and we're a state group that represents traditional installment lenders. And now more than ever, it's important that people understand what traditional installment loans are and the kind of people we serve. Traditional installment loans are one of the oldest forms of credit. They've been around for over 100 years and been regulated in North Carolina for over 50. The fact is, traditional installment loans are easy to understand and they provide discipline for the consumer, which helps them protect their credit. Our customers come from all walks of life. We have school teachers, we have people in the medical profession, we have small business owners. They're people that decide how to manage their own money, and they can come to their local lender knowing that they have a responsible and easy to manage way to borrow when the need arises. Our customers understand how a traditional installment loan works, and they have plenty of other options for credit. We do a full underwriting process for each customer to make sure that they can afford the new payment and the new debt. And so we see that these customers have mortgages and lines of credit with banks and credit cards, but they choose the installment loan because it has a payment that's not going to change, a term that's not going to change, and they know exactly when they're going to pay off this money that they have borrowed for something specific that's important in their household. The RLNC is supporting a modernization of the Consumer Finance Act in North Carolina. This is something that has not taken place in over 30 years. In order to protect consumers by allowing them to have more choices with their credit options, this allows finance companies to broaden who they serve. And some of the things that we're asking for in the bill are just a change in the brackets of what we lend to. Doesn't affect the rates at all. And we're also asking for a late fee, which is a reasonable dollar amount. It's after 10 days late. It helps the customer build their credit and protect their credit by giving them an incentive to pay while keeping the cost reasonable. I think the people that oppose this bill really are misinformed. Consumer choice is very important to protecting the consumers, and if the true purpose is to protect the consumer, then the consumer should have more choices available for what kind of credit. We're local lenders. We provide a traditional installment loan, which is one of the most easy to understand and most common forms of credit, and we're local. Access to traditional installment loans is important to consumers because it's unrealistic to think that people don't need to borrow money. Sometimes it's for an emergency, but a lot of times it's for bills that come up in the household, and it's important that consumers have the choice to be able to decide how they're going to manage that and pay it back, and a lot of confidence that they can do it on their own. Some of the opponents of the traditional installment loan industry in North Carolina often point to places like self-help credit union or other forms of government subsidized credit as a viable alternative for our customers. In reality, there's very little overlap between our current customers and those that use government subsidized programs. Our customers do know the difference between a government subsidized form of credit and something like a traditional installment loan that's currently offered and well regulated in North Carolina. They like to use the local business that they know, they understand the terms, and it makes them feel independent because it is an independent and very responsible way to satisfy the needs of the household.